Okay, question 23. Right. So the array, first of all, we have an array of ints, and this array is in row major order, which row major order just means you traverse the array by going through the array one row at a time. So you go through the first row, then the second row, then the third row. Column major order would be you go down the columns first. And you can just assume that all the arrays you see on this exam are row major order because that's just the way that Java works. Java is a row major order programming language. So we have to find which of the five code segments produces the following output. So what we're looking for is something which will go through each of these inside arrays and just print their contents in the order that they're given. So let's just look at the answer choices we have and see what we can eliminate from here. So we can clearly eliminate answer choice A because R does not contain ints. Okay, so this says that we're going to increment through the array R, and each element will be an int. Well, the elements of R are not ints. The elements of R are arrays of ints. It's a very important thing to understand that a two-dimensional array does not contain data type like ints or strings. A two-dimensional array is an array which contains other arrays. That's a really crucial thing to understand. So R is an array of int arrays. So we can't traverse ints because R does not contain ints, it contains int arrays. Similarly, it can't be B for exactly the same reason. This is, okay, this looks better. So this is saying traverse the integer arrays contained within R and name each of them J, one after the other. And then this is saying for each int contained in J, we're going to call it K. And then we're going to print J. Well, we don't want to print J, okay, because J is an array of ints. We want to print the contents of J. So that is not correct. Okay, this is looking much better. So here, K represents the numbers which are inside the ints, which are inside of J, and that's what we want to print. K represents each element of the integer array J, beginning from the first one and going through to the end. So this one looks like the correct answer. The last one, answer choice E, this is not correct because, yeah, right here, K is not an index number. K represents the contents of the int array J. So this is a little bit nonsensical. So it's not answer choice E. The correct answer here is D.